260 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
That counter shot lands. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just missing with the right uppercut. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure in.
Punch scores. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
God, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That right hook won't score. Is not an option for these two. Swing and a miss with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro.
And there's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter.
And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Catch and shoot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
Locked his guts loose, bro.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win.
Damn.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Oh, whooping dude, man. For real. He took a nice little beat down just then.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. And up against him, it's David Benavidez. He's 6'2" with a reach of 74.5 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win.
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. It's the
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it.
All right.
Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. So here we go. Should be a good one. Nobody home with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That right hook catching air. That hook was off target. Boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in a headlights.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
For the weary. He's got his gloves up to block the left jab. Nice counter shot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Complete.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've got to take that confidence way. Go out, first minute.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just misses with that uppercut. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the score. Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Whoa, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And down goes Jones Jr. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, son. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're okay.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. You need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever up.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is the kind of fight you expect from 2 world-class elite middleweights. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with that right hook. Catch and shoot. Another scoring shot there. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The Mexican Monster's in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Been dazed.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, on to the fifth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
That's luck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened.